Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Self Educated Economist here. And just a quick reminder, this is not financial advice. You are responsible for your own decisions. These are just my ideas and it's my way of documenting them, as I am not a big fan of writing things down. So I'd rather do it here in video format. And if you're tagging along for the ride, well, I'm happy to have you here. So, anyways, I've been looking at this is actually a very interesting chart, but I'll talk about it in a bit. This is the price of Bitcoin measured against gold, which I think is very interesting. There was a high back here on last year, almost a year ago, December 16th. So almost a year ago. That was the all-time high for Bitcoin versus gold. And since then, pretty much Bitcoin has been going down relative to gold because gold is just in a crazy bull run right now. It's hitting all time high after all time high. But anyways, I want to talk briefly about Bitcoin, and it hasn't really done too much ever since the FOMC. Let's take a look. We have a clean chart here. Yeah, so ever since the FOMC, which was wrapped up on December 10th, a couple of days ago. Here's a weekly look. Let's look at the daily look. It's actually dropped off a bit, right? It's not really doing too much. It seems like it's making its way back down to this trend line here. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days. But usually, when in this case, the Federal Reserve cuts interest rates, right, 25 basis points, that's usually a sign that the market's not doing so well, right? Mind you, I briefly talked about the Uneducated Economist channel and how he talks about the Federal Reserve's actual monetary policy is not the change or the manipulation of interest rates anymore. It's actually just their words and their communication that actually signals to the market what they should do and shouldn't do, and that's what moves markets nowadays. And I think he is correct personally. But anyways, so usually when the Federal Reserve does cut interest rates, this means that the market's not doing so well. Mind you, it wasn't a big cut, 25 basis points. So yes, but since then, the really Bitcoin hasn't done anything. It's actually come down a little bit, but it's really stuck in this range that's moving more up than down, really, if you could say that. But pretty much the high was that of the ninth, Tuesday night ninth, and the high was $94,588. And right now it's sitting at 90,000, more or less not 90,000 bucks, about 4,000 bucks below that price. So I'm really hoping to see it break out, uh, if not this month, hopefully next month, and really try to test this 200-day simple moving average. It really usually does this. It's very common for it to do this in at the end of the bull run. But you could see that like down the line. This could be, could even be in February, and by that point, it should pull this moving average down some, maybe to 105 or something like this. So hopefully makes that test, and that's a good place to get out of some positions if you're in. I'll definitely be looking to do some of that myself. But anyway, so that's what Bitcoin is doing. Nothing too interesting there, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. And here for gold, I want to talk a little bit about gold, and it just looks like it's going to continue. Looks like it wants to go back to an all-time high. Or get back to that previous all-time high, and then maybe work its way up further from there. But yeah, gold is doing fantastically well. I wish I had some gold. I actually don't have gold. I actually had some gold back here. I had some gold, no, before it wasn't in 2025. Let's look at a monthly here. I had gold back in. Kind of regret selling it. Yeah, I really don't regret selling it. But when was it? When was it? Is this all 2025? Yeah, I had it back. I want to say I sold it somewhere around here. March, no, 2024. Here, this is when I sold it, June 2024. I'm almost 100% sure this is when I sold it. Yes, it was. So I sold it around here at 2,300, call it more or less that price. And I missed this whole run. Let's take a look at what move that is. how big that move is. I don't know. Let's just call it. So like an 80% move. It is what it is. You can't win them all, but yet gold's doing fantastically well. Like look at this thing is bullish, just bullish, up and to the right. It doesn't even get below the red moving average there, which is the fast moving average. I think it's a 5. I believe it's a 5. Let me see. I forget what it is. It is a it's a 5 EMA. Anyways, and then I want to talk a little bit about silver here. Silver, crazy. It's at an all-time high pretty much. If you look at it at a daily, it's just below that all-time high. So it hit an all-time high yesterday, and that was at $64. $64 for 1 ounce of gold. That's 64 US dollars. Amazing. So it's doing really, really, really well. I actually do have some silver coins, and yeah, it's in a crazy bull run. Silver as well. This year has been fantastic for silver. If we look at the monthly, let's see, it's had so let's take a look. So it's pretty much had a 100% move to the upside this year. It's had a fantastic return this year. It's pretty much doubled in price. So silver is doing fantastically well, and I don't see it coming down anytime soon. If you look at here, the RSI, the BBWP, which is its volatility, right? So it's hitting these red lines of volatility is getting really really high. Mind you guys, I don't really do too much trading, but I do use this to kind of give me an idea of where the market is going. But the RSI, there's no bearish divergence to be seen on a monthly, on a weekly. Nope, there isn't. 5 day, nothing. 2 day, nothing. Actually, no, there is some bearish divergence right here. There's 2 drives. Let's see. This one closes. This is a 2 day. Why does it say? Because it'll close on Monday. Is that how it works? But anyways, yeah. So actually, there might be potential for 2 drives of bearish divergence here. But I mean, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, well, actually, there might be here some in the daily as well. Okay, so that's interesting. So maybe there's a bit of a pullback, in the next couple of days, and maybe you'll come pull back here to the 21 EMA. That would be a target, but even so, that's $56. It's still performing fantastically well. And usually on the other side of bearish divergence, you have hidden bullish divergence. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think this run is not over for gold or silver. And I think gold is really leading that one, and silver follows what gold does. So yeah, I think precious metals are doing fantastically well, and that's where I'm gonna leave this video at for today. It's actually a lot longer than I thought I was gonna make this video, but yeah, so we'll talk a little bit more tomorrow, and yeah, follow if you like some of my content. And if you'd like to drop a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm new to YouTube, man. I don't know. I don't even know how to say these things, but I'll get used to it. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.